104.1 KRBE.
Let's go. Good morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
Ryan.
I am the worst DJ ever.
With Eric.
We're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Houston, Texas. It is Monday. It's August the 11th of 2025, and it's the countdown to the first day of school. Some people are having their first day of school. Others are having it this week. Some maybe next week. I don't know when.
Parents, teachers, parents have to, like, one parent has to go to one school, another to another school because both the meetings are at the same time.
Oh, yeah. We're in it now.
That's fun.
We are in it now. Summer is officially ending. This is a good thing for a lot of parents who have been stressed out about their kids being bored. It's time. Let's just get them back into a routine. We don't have anything else for them to do. I can't take them one more place. I can't take them one more place.
Got no money left.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kids are.
It's time for them to go back to school, meet their new friends. So, it's going to be a fun week. It'll be different for a lot of people's routines. If you have enjoyed 6 o'clockers of the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric right now, if you've enjoyed Empty Your Freeways, enjoy these last days. Because it's going to get crazy in the next 2 weeks. Because everybody's going to be back in a routine and back on the roads. That's for sure.
People have to follow those school speed limits.
For sure,
You really do need to pay attention to that. And when that bus stops and those lights are flashing, you stop.
Roula don't need to get on the freeway to get here. You and I need to get on the freeway. Ryan needs to get on the freeway.
Yeah.
I'm saying in general, not for even for our time though, Kevin. That doesn't count for us. It's too early for us. You don't have the school traffic.
I
when we're
noticed
driving
it.
here.
I noticed
It's getting
definitely
bigger now
it picks
today.
up
Really?
as August gets
59
deeper.
sucks right now. It's like parts of it are nice, and then they goes to like they
Unpaved?
strip it or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're stripping it.
and it's like
Are they really?
sucks. It's like, can't you do it all at once? But when are you going to do it? There's no right time.
In all the
You gotta
years that
spend
we've
money.
done this show, not once have we had somebody from like civil engineering for the city ever call us to try and give us an example of something that we're complaining about.
Because they'll probably get fired if
Hey,
they
listen,
recognize
guys.
their voice.
Or just, I'm just saying, like, just to kind of even throw us a text, say, hey, it's not what y'all think it is, or we don't just randomly. I just wonder, how do they do that? I told y'all for years where the family restaurant is on Westheimer, randomly they would just like peel off the whole top layer of the concrete of Westheimer. It'd be all like gravel, 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 gravel. I was like, there was nothing wrong with it. What's happening? And somebody years ago had told me, whether somebody in that department wants to tell me it's true or not, said, well, they have a budget, and if they didn't use it all, they better use it all, or they lose it for the next year. So they had to just figure out what to do with that extra cash, and they just repaved it.
Like the Greenway area 59, because that's owned by the state.
Oh, it
It's
is?
69. It's 59, 69, I guess. And so they redid a bunch of stuff over there, and people were complaining other areas like of Kirby and that. They're like, why aren't we getting that? This is like 10 years ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, we have the state money. You get the city money. Good
Yeah,
luck.
something about that. So you can always text us at 37530 to
Now,
give us an insight.
because it's back to school time, my ex-wife Michelle is beginning to clear out. She's working on her office. She needed more space, so she opened up a closet that's pretty much been sealed for the last 15 years since we split up. And she found a treasure trove of stuff, including, listen to this, guys, a box of our shows from 2003, 2004, all burned on CD, like 50 different shows.
That's nice.
I
I
don't
can
think
try
we're all
and go
lost
through
to
that.
the bozo that threw them all away.
Not this box. So I counted over 50 shows.
They're all terrible.
So
Yeah, they play
We were
suck.
terrible in that first
I'm just curious to hear how
We're
Roses
the kind
began.
of show that we would tell consultants, not like, don't let anybody listen to that show and copy that. We know what the hell we're doing there.
I would love to hear it. They took away my CD player in my office, so
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have
know
one
how
at
I
home.
could play it.
I think there
listen
might
to
be one down there on your
Oh,
left.
okay,
Is there?
okay.
Maybe the other
Might
room.
be.
Maybe.
Let's just play it for the whole show.
Yeah, take a day off.
The best of them 21 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Their voices sound so high.
I know, they always are high pitched because it doesn't live well on CD.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
why.
Ahmad, were you able to hang out with the World Summit LGBTQBT?
It's LGBTQ plus
There was
Cop
like-
Summit convention at the hotel
I
where we
told
stayed.
Kevin because we go to that radio convention and
Yes.
Kevin couldn't make it. I text Kevin, I go, you missed the wrong one this year.
Man, and I came too late, so,
So I
I
think they
missed.
left.
Did
They
you
might have
go to the
left.
pool? Did you
Oh, yeah,
ever
the
go
pool.
to the pool?
No, I missed it.
I know, I'm not
Oh
gonna-
my God. The
So you're
pool.
telling me there was more than one
There
convention
were three
going on?
conventions.
Cardiac, what was it?
It was cardiac anesthesiologist.
Okay.
The
so
rich
you got
ones.
Yeah.
If you need heart care, they're the ones that put you to sleep and all the things.
We felt very safe in our hotel.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And we had all the cops, and all the cops were LGBTQ plus police.
Man, and I missed that.
And there was one event where it was on the pool deck. It was the only time I went to the pool deck because we were going to the left of the pool deck, and the pool, I thought I was in some resort in Europe. It was packed beef from right to left, gorgeous men with, you would think it was like a party in Ibiza. Like, it was music, it was drinks,
I was on the wrong
it was
way.
the hottest bodies. I'm like, oh my, I am going to sit here and ogle like a man stares at women because this is the most beautiful hotel pool I've ever seen.
I just saw that bright pink little Speedo thing and I went the wrong way and go, this is not the way for me.
All that action wasted on y'all.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I want to take a photo for
Something.
Kev, but I'm like, I'm not taking a photo.
Right. You don't want to be that guy.
Get arrested.
So I was in the elevator. For those 6 o'clockers that maybe missed this, Eric and I went to this convention last weekend, and Ahmad met us. So I'm in the elevator with two people in scrubs and one guy who has the cop badge. And I said, what are the scrubs for? I don't know that convention. I know about the police, but not the scrubs, and that's what she told me what they do. I go, oh, okay, so we got cardiac, cops, and clowns. That's who we are. We're just the radio clowns and the cops and the cardiac.
This hotel would drive you guys nuts, Ryan and Kev, because you have to go outside of the elevator and pick, like, is it a guest room? Is it a lobby?
It's the way it was when we were in Chicago, I think, at one point.
Super modern.
You pick guest, and then you say, what floor? 16th floor. And then you have to put your key on this little pad and it goes, go to number G.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
and then you walk in and you have no control. It's
there
like,
are no buttons inside the elevator.
Oh, that's just like if
like
you've
going to
ever...
Waymo with the with the car driving you around. People are going nuts.
They've
for that.
started that. Richard Branson, the Virgin Hotels.
I hate that stuff.
I stayed at one of those, and there's no buttons on the inside, which makes you a little, I don't know, freaky because, like, and there was no phone or anything.
There's no
so
control.
say you get stuck in that elevator, there's nothing to push.
No. Somebody asked, where is a returning teacher? Where's Sam? Well, let's see. What is today? 11th? She's back on, 2 weeks?
Yeah, she's on maternity leave.
Tomorrow.
Baby
2 weeks
Mateo.
tomorrow.
Baby Mateo. Baby Moo is Mateo. So now she has Santiago and she has Mateo. But she prefers you to call them Santiago and Matteo. Really?
I don't think so.
Can you imagine? Oh, little Matteo.
Why do we all do that, though?
It's Mateo.
Like, when she texts me, she'd be like, Teo. And just put that part in there.
I like that
That's
nickname.
cute.
Yeah.
Teo. And
Oh, God.
It's like
I call her
Ari.
Teo Cruz.
But everyone just makes them shorter. It's like we make it harder on ourselves with our kids.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, why do I call her Ari? Because I'm like, I'm too lazy. I want to say Ariana. Like, your daughter's
That's not a long name. Ariana's not a long name.
Yeah, when
Am I
you-
the only one that ever calls her that?
No,
when I
all
talk
her
to her,
friends call her
they
that.
do? Okay.
I think just like close, like or family.
Well, 4 syllables versus
Yeah. Plus, you're
2.
all day saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
They're
when you
little.
yell at your kids and they're not listening to you. You probably said 1,000 times. That's why you want to cut it shorter. Seriously. So yeah, Sam's on maternity leave, and we're getting ready for the beginning of the school year. It's so exciting. All right, so
I guess there's some big news too. We didn't get to officially all talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We have big radio news for the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric family. Why don't we talk about that next? And here's your official weather for today.
It's going to be hot. Looks like high in the low 90s right now. 78 degrees, 6:09 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
And Ryan Show with Eric on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, which I want to give them a shout out. Over the weekend, I went to the I-45 location close to the Woodlands, and we gave away a pair of tickets to the suite for Benson Boone's sold out show. We had a lot of fans that have lived with us for a long time in their cars.
Trying to figure out that backflip.
Yeah, and they it was really easy. You just entered, and we just drew the name, and boom, you were the winner. So it was really nice to see everybody up close and personal, face to face. So yeah, Benson Boone, more tickets to come for that. Over the weekend, Eric and I went to Austin for this radio convention that happens every single year. We've been going to it on and off for a long time. And we ran into some of our radio friends. It's kind of like a little high school reunion.
Oh yeah,
College reunion.
You learn more at the bar and at the outside of the place.
The scuttlebutt.
Than the sessions. Not just talking about their lives and what they learned.
Yeah. like things that have come across their shows, and you meet people that are in management from other companies that are very aware of, very complimentary of KRBE and our show. It's very nice to see other people who don't work with us and for the company tell us nice things about us and our company, which is great. And
something happened during a session. Actually,
happened.
You can play this audio. This is what happens. Like it's like this is like the Oscars. They had the celebrities tell you best, picture, but best actor of the year. And they have them up there in tuxedos. So these people, I guess, do this on
Now,
TV.
for radio, this is the most prestigious award that you could ever get.
Yep. And here's what all of a sudden we heard. Hopefully, as soon as Mod plays.
Hold on. I'm playing this off of Instagram.
Yeah, he's playing Instagram. He had to pull.
Oldest voices. Your finalists for Major Market Personality of the Year are
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, KRBE FM, Houston, Texas.
Nominated for a Marconi Award.
The Marconi is named after Marconi himself, who created radio. He's a Nobel Prize winner. It was established in 1989, and it's given to radio stations and outstanding on-air personalities to recognize excellence in radio.
So we're
of
finalists.
all the places to be when we found out we were up for that, that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Our boss called us, and she goes, "Congratulations, Marconi nominee." And I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" The station has won 2 of these. KRBE has won Legendary Station of the Year and Radio Station of the Year. And yes, we are part of KRBE. Of course, we take that credit. But it's a little bit more special, at least to me personally, to know that it's just for our show.
It's like the best actor nominee.
Yeah,
the other ones,
versus
you're part
best
of the
ensemble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool.
It's nice when the motion picture gets it, but when the actor who's in it gets
you're
it.
part
Right,
of it,
it's more
but
fun. Exactly.
it's really cool. So it was a really big moment. So many people were like excited for us and stuff. I don't know if we'll win. We got a lot of big shows against us.
No, you've got to say that statement. It's an honor to be nominated.
Yeah, for this it is. 'Cause
Well, that's definitely something that you do say. Like, if you're an Academy Award nominee, you will always say you're an Academy Award nominee.
yeah.
You know what I mean? This is by the National Association of Broadcasters. Every year they do this huge event, and that's where they announce the Marconi winners. One of our friends from Florida that was at the convention has been nominated before. He's been doing radio for like 41 years.
Whoa.
He was nominated and he went to the awards because unlike some of the other awards that happen in our industry, they'll tell you beforehand if you've won or not, if you have to travel far, like for the Gracie. When I won
do?
Yeah, the Gracie. I knew I won the Gracie before I went to New York. I just went to New York to get the Gracie. Or the year that they did it in L.A., I was like, okay, I'm going to go to L.A. to get the Gracie because I won the Gracie. But then that was a year that they were like, it was 21 still. So they were still too like scared to get together.
COVID,
so they
yeah.
canceled the gala in Los Angeles. But I already knew before I went. This, you don't know unless you go. And our friend that from Florida who was up, didn't know if he had won, so he went, and he did not win. And the radio friend of his that did win did not go because he was like, "Listen, I can't.
Our friend Dave
I can't
Ryan.
sacrifice that time and money if I don't know if I'm going to go or win." So he didn't go. And then our friend who was there and didn't win texted him, "Blank you won.
Yeah, Dave Ryan
You're not
won.
here, and I'm here."
Oh, nice.
So where is this held?
It's in New York, and
So I'm like, you could like do the show from up there or something for a couple of days because I think it's on a Wednesday.
and the timeline
You
that
can
it's
go
supposed
Roula
to
because
be.
they're not going to pay for all of us to go.
Well, actually, here's the thing. I was telling our boss, I said, "Wait, what's the date?" Because that weekend I'm supposed to be in New York. Like 3 days before that, I'm supposed to be in New York for that weekend. And then that happens. So I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll have hopefully some representation. And
Do the
I
show
hope we
mo-
win.
Just do the show for a few days there.
Yeah,
they
they
have
like
office, go to
Westwood 1.
or XM.
If they have,
XM radio,
properties.
they let you go in there let you do the show. So
There's a way.
If you're
all you
heck-
need is a Mac, a mic, and a mixer.
Just do it
and
in
the
your
world
hotel
can talk
room.
to you. Exactly. A Mac, a mic, and a mixer is all
Hey,
you
we
need.
did it for like a year and a half from
Yeah.
our homes.
Exactly.
Sitting
exactly.
in, underwear doing the show.
That was fun.
you wore underwear.
You don't?
Sometimes.
All right,
weird.
so there's a debate going on online, and I thought it'd be fun to bring it to the show here about what's the worst song ever. And for it to be the worst song ever, it has to be a song that you are forced to listen to.
Lips of an Angel.
Yeah, you
I
always
haven't
say
heard that one in a
I hate
while,
that
though.
one.
The good thing is that burned out like years ago until that country guy brought it back.
Yeah, like one guy said it was the It was the why am I Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Oh, God, I hate that
And-
one, too.
love
And
that.
I'm
It just,
like,
it just
that's
played
so
too
fun.
much, that's all.
But they're like, no, you're constantly exposed to it. You're forced to listen to it. You're in a Target.
And
you're
it's
in a grocery store.
And you're jamming to it.
Yeah.
You're singing with it at weddings.
Now, I've not seen the list.
Kevin, I bet you play that. You play that at
I
weddings.
will play it if
And what happens?
It's requested, and yes, it turns up the people who
And you're like,
requested
"Dang it,
it.
no."
Oh, really?
Otherwise, I would not voluntarily play it at your wedding.
So would that one get your vote, Kev, for worst song?
No, it's still a worst song for me is "Lips of an Angel." I can
Yeah.
tolerate.
Oh, no, there's worse than
I can
that.
tolerate the other one.
Well, I mean, the list here is not as offensive as I thought because all of these I've heard in the grocery store, Target, Walmart, or just random.
I want to take a guess, but I don't want to spoil it, like if it's on the list or if it's number one.
These are just submissions on X, so there's no spoiling. It's just your opinion.
Can I
These are just a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
I want to nominate Friday, Rebecca Black. Maybe the worst
no,
song ever.
That's not on the
No.
list because you have to be exposed
Oh.
to that, and nobody plays that.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
A song that is terrible that just plays all the
It's
time.
like saying, like, Eat It from Weird Al.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's a novelty
play.
hit.
Yeah, nobody
Right,
plays.
nobody plays that.
We just made fun of her for her dad being rich and giving her the 16th birthday
Yeah.
recording and video and all that stuff.
So other songs that came up
She
on
did
this
open
list.
though. She did open for what's her name?
Katy Perry.
Was
Now that
Katy
she's
Perry?
an adult, yeah, she opened for Katy
Or was
Perry
it Kesha or was it
Katy Perry.
It was for Katy Perry.
Okay.
That's pretty big.
because Katy Perry used her in the last Friday night video.
That's
Right.
cool.
Yeah. Okay, Omi Cheerleader is on the list.
Ooh.
2012's Omi Cheerleader. He was here in this room
Oh,
because he
yeah.
played before Texans game.
I forgot how that one went.
Oh, you're a cheerleader.
That was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5 is on this list.
Yeah, that's
The
pretty
worst?
annoying.
Please.
With the
worst-
whistles?
No,
It's just
but
played out.
Pretty annoying.
Happy by Pharrell is on the list.
Played too much.
That might be
It's
my
like
pick.
annoying.
Every
annoying.
cartoon, the Trolls, I think used it too. Or
Oh my God.
Maybe the most overplayed song.
We Are Young by Fun. I don't hear that
like that.
enough.
It's like
We are young.
sad.
But it started a whole genre of music that
Yeah, sad.
polished,
That's
alternate.
a happy dancing too.
From 2009, also on the list as nominees or people submitted for worst song ever, Hey Soul Sister by Train. Hey Soul. Why are you laughing, Ahmad? Do you like it?
Because I came to the realization he's singing about a black girl.
Oh.
Yes, I didn't know that. That
Me neither
never
until this
clicked to
moment.
me.
I've never listened
I'm
really to
so
the lyrics.
gangsta. I'm so thug. You're the only one I'm dreaming of. Hey, soul sister. You guys,
Hold on.
it just clicked to you
I
too.
never
Yes.
thought of it.
I've
It's
never listened to I've never
hilarious.
put the lyrics together.
I thought the
This is
song
one-
sucked from day one, so I
I
never
remember
paid attention to it.
That was an eye-opening thing for me.
We had
Yeah.
Train in the studio too, and I remember being
Pat Monahan.
yeah.
Oh.
I've interviewed
He's a
him
nice
like
guy,
3
but-
times. He is a really nice guy, but I always forget that musical fact
But
about
he
that.
would be the lead track on the Mom Rock CD.
Where is
Probably.
that- Where is that? Where is that line you're talking about? I'm so obsessed now. I cannot
You
believe
haven't
this.
heard that? I'm so gangsta. I'm so thug. You're the only
I always
one.
thought it was
I'm
nerdy because he'd
dreaming
say the
of."
way you can cut a rug. I go, who talks like that?
Cut a rug.
That's the line. The way you can cut a
1930s.
rug. Watching you is the only drug I need. Oh, there it is. So gangsta, I'm so thug. You're the only one I'm dreaming of.
A little lore for you guys
Wow.
this morning.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
what's another verse? Is there more about her?
I mean, it
That's
starts
the
out
one
with your
that-
lipstick
Where's the more
stains on the
race
front lobe of
and
my
some-
left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in every single dream I dream. None of that sounds like it until later when he goes
I mean, the
to that.
song is called Hey Soul,
Soul
Sister.
Sister, yeah, so it's
I mean,
I guess we should have known
Okay,
from there.
yeah, I guess we should have known. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran was a submission for most annoying song. I don't mind that one at all. I'm fine with
Played
that
a lot,
one.
that's all.
Yeah,
The
it's
one
the
that, the
songs
one that
are
annoys
played,
me is perfect. Perfect, I felt like was played a lot, and I'll randomly I'll hear it, and I'm like, I can't with this one.
But some of those songs that were overplayed, you could take a break from for a few years, and then they come back, and you're like, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
And then what else on the list? Meghan Trainor's 2014, All About That Bass.
Yeah, that
I can
was-
tolerate that.
I could tolerate it.
I don't hear that one as much as I was hearing the one about Louis Vuitton and all that. What's the one that was like you
her last
her,
album. when
last,
she
her
wrote-
last hit. That
Made
one was
You Look.
everywhere on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, it made you look.
Yeah, it made you look. So those are some of the submissions for the worst songs
Somebody
ever.
wanted to add one on text.
What is it?
Anxiety.
Oh, God, yes. Dochi's Anxiety gives me anxiety. At first, I really liked it, but I just can't. It goes on too long. Every single time, let me get a little behind the scenes, texters. I can see the countdown clock in here when the music is playing, and it's right next to me. So just when I'm hitting my fill of anxiety, I look over and goes, "Is it almost over?" No, always a minute 30 left. A minute 30 still has
You're
to
like,
play.
just put it down,
And that was
come
still
on,
a mod
Kevin.
or Sam. Like, just shut it down.
That's so
It sounds
funny.
the same for the next minute 30. Just shut it down.
The best part is at 6:31, someone said worst song ever, Anxiety, and then at 6:32, someone said Anxiety is the worst song. That's two different people.
Now, the question is, did they like it when it was Gautier?
People,
That's probably why we really hate it because
because you want to hear the full Gautier song.
Right.
There's-
at least they had that part in the main that.
Right.
right.
Didn't have to cut me
Yeah.
out. So there's
yeah.
I don't know if it was Reels that came from TikTok, but it was where they start playing it and you think it's going to be Gautier and then it goes into Doechii and the guy's like, get the F out of here with that.
Yeah.
Because he thought he was going to start singing Gautier.
He
He
got
gets so mad that it's not Gautier, that it's Anxiety Doechii. All right, we're going to write that one down too for sure. Anxiety Doechii. I'm putting that one
I think
down
songs
as
that are
my
just really
submission.
popular,
Yeah.
especially when you hear it everywhere, you just
Yeah,
you get
because
sick.
But when they're
You are
super
exposed to
saccharine
it.
sweet, like Happy, and you hear that in the grocery store, and you're like, oh, God, again.
or
Yeah,
if
it
something
says-
bad happens to you at that moment,
Oh, that's the
like
worst.
a car wreck or
I'm not
that
happy.
song's playing, that makes you hate that song. Or for some reason
You'll attach that memory
mate,
with it.
You walk in and they're knocking boots in your bed with somebody else and they're playing some music. You're like, I don't like that song either.
I don't
That's
know.
it. I don't
sounds
care
really-
what the song is. If you walk in and see your mate doing
Yeah.
that with somebody else, that song is dead to you forever.
Yep.
Yeah. This person said, in order for a song to be the quote worst ever, it must also be popular. It can't be a deep cut that you choose to listen to.
Right.
It must be forced upon you without your consent. Something you hear on the radio, in department stores, at bowling alleys. It has to inflict itself upon you to make it the worst song ever.
Man.
I agree with that. That's good.
True.
I'm going to add more to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, Happy Pharrell. I mean, we're supposed to make us happy, but that one, of all those that we listed there, I think that one is the one I can't.
Yeah, me
with that
too.
one.
Yeah, me too.
All right, cut up next. We're going around the table.
Ryan, what was your stat? You had a story?
Okay, I find this shocking. Do you want me to give you the percent right now? Or maybe I should just tease it.
Well,
What
yeah.
percentage of Americans would leave their spouse for $1 million? They're like, yep, they're gone.
It's got to be pretty high or you wouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah, 'cause it was like 3%.
3% he wouldn't do it.
Maybe like 3%.
And then I found this story. If you're going to keep on that theme of cheating,
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal says there are 3 type of cheaters.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, he's pretty right on. He's probably done all 3 of these.
Oh, my God.
He's probably met all three of
He's
them
pretty good at knowing these. Like, how do you know this
You
stuff?
sound like you're speaking from experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm just wondering if he knows all this. Unless he has a radio show like us where we've seen it all.
All right, we're going around the table. If I add one more, I don't know if I'll have time to talk about it, but I could throw in another topic. Should I throw in another topic?
Throw it out there. We can throw it in there. We get it.
Who is sadder about going back to school than your kid? There are other people who are more sad about going back to school than your child is.
Teachers.
See if you're the one on there.
Didn't want to say it.
Besides the teachers,
Oh.
obviously. We'll go around the table next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Back to Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Well, we're going around the table. Round the table.
Round.
So we'll start with the 2 topics that correlate to each other. The stat that Ryan has about how many people would leave their mate for $1 million and Shaq's 3 types of cheaters.
Yeah.
Now, the $1 million, now, people listening right now, Ryan, if they're in a bad marriage, of course they're going to take that.
Oh, yeah. They'd just get out of it no matter what. But this is from I follow this. It's a great site to follow on Instagram. It's called Pubity TV or Puberty TV. It's PUBITY. And they're just really fun. They have a lot of stats and everything. But in a recent poll that they conducted through their broadcast channel, 72% of Americans voted saying they would still choose their partner over $1 million. But 28% would pick the $1 million over their partner. Could you imagine? That's a
Less
lot
than a
of
third
people.
does not shock me, actually. No.
It's just under
That's
a
basically
third.
saying less than a third of people are not happy in their marriages, which is fair. That's not an unrealistic number.
But to take $1 million just to say bye.
Now, what about at the wedding day? You know, when you're really in love, everything's going on, and they come to you and go, here's $10 million.
Like an evil
Not
Mr.
$1 million.
Like if you
10
were
million.
an evil Mr. Beast and you showed up at the wedding, I'll tell you what. If
10
I'll
million.
know it
if you
right
want to
now
take
for
10
$10
million,
million.
walk away from this man. I wonder
Yeah,
how
but
many
there's
would do it.
there's no
I couldn't
forcing
do it.
you apart the rest of your life. I'd take the $10 million and say,
No. You'd have
6
to sign
months
a
from
deal.
now, we're getting back together.
It's like
on
a
the
restraining
side.
order. Restraining order,
Yes,
like you cannot be together.
for life.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Police me? Give me a break. Come on, Brad, man, let's go.
If they find you, then they can sue you.
We're gonna get.
And give you,
Take
you
all
gotta
your
give
money,
the money back.
and more.
Run away to Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. Or other places. That's good.
So
All right. So
Shaquille
what are the
O'Neal.
3 types of cheaters according to Shaq?
He says the serial cheater is called the James Bond cheater. They sneak in quick flings without getting caught. So that's a person, they just do it. No one knows that they're doing it. They don't tell anybody. They just sneak in. And then let's see, the guy who's forced to cheat when his partner keeps turning him down. How's that?
Forced.
You're forced
Written
to
by
cheat.
a man.
Well, no,
Forced
if
to cheat.
your partner does not ever want to be intimate, you have that discussion, and if that's the way it's going to be, then you split.
Right. You know, just step out. Like, you made me do this.
But then that's really the only, I don't see his third one.
You don't have a third?
It didn't print that one?
Yeah, look at there's nothing there.
Do you remember what the topic, what he was
Do
thinking?
you even see it? I mean, it's dark in here. That's weird, isn't it? Or am I reading it too? The serial cheater.
Okay.
And then the person, maybe the serial cheater is just the third one. Maybe that's two. I put them together. The serial
cheater, the James Bond, and the one that says he was forced.
Yes, serial cheater. So they're always just a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater type thing.
It's in their DNA. They
That's just
can't
weird,
stop.
though. That's just sad that you can't find somebody, and maybe you did, but you think there's always something better. Is that what it would be?
Yeah, it's like FOMO on the next person. Well, this is fine, but what if there's somebody better out there for me? Let me go see.
And most
but
people,
don't want to leave what you already know. Let's just go,
a lot of people can't
sample.
find anybody.
I know, it's crazy. I mean, we all know that one person who's been married multiple times, and then that one person that's never been married. You're like, how has this person, I have somebody in my life that I feel like is so much better than this other person that I know has been divorced a lot. And I'm like, how does this person has never found the right one? But this person clearly has found many of the wrong ones.
I have a theory
and has
about
had
that.
lots
What's
of
your theory?
weddings.
I have a
Standards?
theory about the ones that are constantly married and divorced and constantly married and divorced. I think it's because the predators, they spot that vulnerability in that person, and then they go after them, and they fall for it all over again.
And some people don't.
And they keep making the same mistake.
Some people don't like to be alone.
Yeah, I would say not predators. That person is making a wrong choice, and they don't realize they're not really in love with the person they're choosing. They get married again, and then they're like, yeah, I'm not happy with you either. I'm out.
Or also you get your self-esteem is so battered and beaten down that you begin to think that
Anyone that pays attention to you, you go grab it.
Yeah,
you're
it's
pulled
like
into
this,
their
or
world.
you think this is all I deserve. I don't deserve any better,
Well,
which is sad.
I think of the L'Oreal commercial because I'm worth it.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell that to
Tagline
somebody
for
all you
L'Oreal.
want, but it's
I'm worth
you know.
it. My hair color and my lipstick. All right, so a lot of kids are going to go back to school this week. Teachers have already been in there to try and get their classrooms ready. Schools are getting ready. Some of the people who are more sad about going back to school than your child would be the custodian who has to get the sawdust ready
Oh, yeah.
for the first week of school throw up.
Because think about it, all summer long, they're still paid year round.
It's been
Yeah,
vomit
they're
free for
cleaning
3
the school
months.
year round.
It's easy to, you don't have to worry about any kids around.
The bathrooms aren't
There's some,
disgusting.
Do they still use the sawdust, or
I
is
don't
there
know what
a
they
more
use some-
recent
something.
absorbent material?
Kitty litter too. When I
Yeah.
was in school, it was
Kitty litter and some sort of sawdust type of material.
clean up all those milk
that turns
spills.
into a foam or something.
Well,
you guys-
but you
Did
never
guys
forget that.
Have a milk break in the middle of the day. They had this big tray on wheels. They bring in milk, and we could all have chocolate milk or
only in
I
Louisiana.
don't think we got a cookie or anything. I just remember
We used to have a drink, like it's not snack time, but it was like the drink.
This is like
I was
first
on
grade,
the
second
team.
grade.
Yes, elementary school. I was on the team. Like you get assigned at the beginning of the 6 weeks. Okay, Roula and Ahmad, you guys are the drink team.
Yeah.
and they would give us the milk crate. We had to
hate
go
milk.
down to get the stuff and bring it to the classroom because we didn't have.
we had that.
Yeah,
You didn't
and
have
that's
it?
when you could like mess around and like take so long. And I remember when I would go into that room to get all the stuff. This one girl, she was like, "We're gonna drink as many chocolate milks as we want before we go back."
It was like
and then I was like,
it was a carton, and it had a little circular disc. You take your thumb and you poke it out.
We
and
didn't
then
have
you
it.
put
We
the-
had it. You had to
put the
open it
straw in
like a
milk carton.
Yeah.
milk
regular one?
carton. You had to open it, and then it came out like a little spout,
Yeah.
and you drank it that way. Then
Right.
after a while, it got too wet.
Yes,
And then you're
yes,
just sucking
yes,
on
yes.
a wet cardboard with the crappy milk. Oh, God, I hated that.
We switched from cartons to bags. It was
You had a
crazy.
bag of milk?
It was like a Ziploc bag of milk.
Wow.
No
and you had
way.
to hold it. We had a whole instruction seminar, an assembly
Bag-o milk.
Yeah, where you hold one side of the bag and make sure that the bubble gets up onto the end, and then you hold the top of the straw so it doesn't shoot out,
Like a
and you pop it
Capri
in there. And most people got it down, but every once in a while you'd see a catapult of milk like a geyser
That
of
sounds
milk
like a bad
shoot up.
idea, Kev.
Milk
Yeah.
fight.
Like,
Yeah,
who
milk
on the
fights.
school board approved that one? It's like milk cleanup.
That's a projectile
in
for a
Mrs.
food
Johnson's room
fight.
again.
I feel like you're like one of those Scottish guys with the bagpipes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bagpipes.
But they were like water balloons. You know, you could throw them at each other.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy. I never saw that. And ours was like orange drink. It wasn't orange juice.
Oh, no.
It was orange
It
drink.
was like a knockoff of Sunny D.
Sunny D, I like that.
Yeah, it was like regular milk, chocolate milk, and orange drink. And I'm thinking, okay,
McDonald's
well,
used to have a good orange drink.
They did?
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it wasn't real, but it didn't taste like Sunny D. It
Now,
tasted-
which one would you pick? Sunkissed or Crush? Which was the two of the better sodas?
I like Crush, but
I don't remember them.
My
'Cause
mom
I
was a
didn't-
sun-kissed lady, so I think I was drinking a lot of that.
I haven't had it in so long I can't
and I
judge
probably haven't had that
anymore.
thing in 20, 30 years.
Yeah. The other person that's on the list about sadder than your kids going back to school are the crossing guards who have to save your kids from being hit by cars twice a day
important
because
job.
nobody's paying attention.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to go on my soapbox one more time. And if you know somebody who is a crossing guard, I would like for you to please share this with them. And it's just something that I was raised with. At my school, the crossing guard was militant that you do not step off that curb until she is in the middle of the street with her sign up.
I like that.
And then she brings you in. You do not follow the crossing guard holding the sign because the whole point of the crossing guard is they're there to guard the crosswalk. So if there is a car running red light or if there is a car not paying attention, unfortunately, it is the guard that gets hit first. That's why they took that job on. I cannot tell you how many times over the last 15 years I have been at a crosswalk and all the little kids, like little ducks, are following the crossing guard with her stop sign. I'm like, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, wait.
The kids are supposed to be over here and you are supposed to go there and you're supposed to call them over because that's how they're not going to get hit.
They're like the Secret Service.
Yeah.
They're
Right?
protecting these kids. They will
So-
take a
Do the kids
a
have
car to
nicknames
the
or
face.
code names like the president?
Yeah.
It's astonishing how I see this all the time. And I'm like, you're doing it wrong. So if you're a crossing guard, can you please share that news?
Sometimes I see the crossing guards like really old. I'm like, this person should not be doing this.
Not really going to be a deterrent.
Sometimes like I think you need the best people that are alert.
But it's
Yeah.
really about the sign.
And fast.
You have to make sure the sign is up. And
Get
you're
out
like,
there.
hold on.
But
Your
it takes
reflexes are slow.
Yeah.
It's a little side job for him.
Do you get paid for that, or is it volunteer?
A
think
lot of
that's
times,
volunteer.
for what I've
Oh,
seen, like
really?
it's part of your job with whatever it was. Like at our school, it was like the security guard who also was the crossing guard. At my child's school, it's somebody from the team that is assigned the crossing guard duty. So I don't think it's just a separate person that says, "Hey, I'd like to apply to an ISD and just be the crossing guard."
And can anyone text me if you guys have hall monitors still? Like I remember kids had to wear like a orange stripe across. You put like a belt on and it's orange, and you walk around and you're like a narc. You just work out kids.
Is that what it said on the stripe?
Like
I never signed up for that one. Never. I'm like,
badge that says "Come kick my ass."
even I knew as a kid, I'm like, I'm not doing
You
that.
don't want to do that. No
I'm not.
way.
I'm not turning on my own.
The hall monitor.
Hell no. I wouldn't do that. No
I would have
way.
loved that job, just to not be in class.
Yeah, but you'd be narking kids out.
Hey, yo, it's time for
I didn't see anything.
What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, it is brought to you by Tachys Fiber. I know, Roula, you're going to want to chime in on this one. You don't like people going to your doors.
Get the blank off my porch.
Rosenberg Mayor William Benton is proposing a full ban on door-to-door sales,
Yeah.
especially after repeated theft incidents, including one where solicitors posing as electricity salesmen stole a $12,000 safe. Now, current rules allow solicitation with a permit, but the proposed change would remove the option. Residents are divided. Some are opposing this ban. Others want it to be decided
Who's
by
opposed
public
to
vote.
it? The people that sell solar panels or things that they want to come up to your door?
I don't know, but the city council is going to discuss this on August 26th.
In Rosenberg?
In Rosenberg, the mayor is proposing a full-on ban of door-to-door sales.
100% that
Best
should be
mayor-
happening everywhere.
Best mayor ever.
Yeah.
Nothing good comes
I don't
from the
like
knocking
it.
on the door. If I was assigned that job, like, I'm not going to go knock on people's doors. I'm going to get shot.
It's 2025.
Like,
Do you
I don't
want
wanna go to
anybody
somebody's
coming to your
door.
door trying to
I
sell
just wish we
something?
could put trap doors there. That way, if
Make
they're
them drop like on the Ellen show.
Into a
They're
mall.
stuck in a pit,
Where are we going?
and the cops come.
The pit of
Pit of
despair.
snakes.
It stinks like in Cobra Kai.
My God. I want to remind everybody Houston Theater Week is returning for 7 days only. It's going to be August 18th through the 24th. And it's a really cool thing. They're doing a collaboration between Houston First Corporation and 21 local performing arts. I was actually at their warehouse where they make
Oh, yeah, I remember you said you were.
where they make all the costumes, and there's this staff of people, and it takes them years to make these intricate costumes, and it's amazing. But this is such a great deal because they've got a buy buy one, get one free deal.
Nice.
So you buy tickets. What you want to do is go to HoustonTheaterWeek.com, and that covers everything from musicals to ballet, opera, symphony, chamber music, you name it. It's a great date night. It's a great family experience. So they got buy one, get one free deal going on.
And because it's still Houston Restaurant Weeks,
Yeah, you can do both.
can go have a really great meal somewhere for a great price and then go see a show for a great
Beautiful,
There you
yeah. Put
go.
them together.
Houston Restaurant Weeks and Houston Theater.
By the way,
Weeks.
people have said yes. We do have. They're called ambassadors. The kids that help other kids get to class and stuff. So
Ambassador.
Class
not-
ambassador.
It still sounds like ass
Well,
kicked.
as long as they're not telling on you,
Yeah.
running in the hall or something, or
They support students getting to class.
I like
So
that. That's fine.
Scoot it along, little Billy.
We used to have to worry about a guy selling elevator passes in high school.
You had an elevator?
Yeah, the school. Yeah.
No way,
You have
you
an
guys-
elevator. It was so big, it had to have an elevator. But
How did you not
Wow.
have an elevator if it was 2
We
stories?
had stairs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for
but
kids
that had
with
to have been a
I think-
thing.
I think that
Unless you went to school in the
up to code.
40s.
I think kids with disabilities got to use the elevator, but I don't ever remember.
yeah, that's why
riding
they
on
sold
an
elevator passes because
Yeah.
you're not supposed to use them.
Right.
And then the freshmen would be stupid. They'd spend $10 to the senior, and they go and get in an elevator and they get in trouble. They lost $10.
What are you doing in here?
There's
Lesson
no such
learned.
thing as an elevator
Yeah,
pass.
I have an elevator pass. That doesn't mean crap, kid. Go get a swirly. Get in line.
Swirly. All right, coming up next, what is the most attractive hobby that a man can have, according to women? Guys, you might want to learn something new, according to this story, and ladies can chime in whether they think this is true or not. We will open your eyes to this next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.